Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Napoleon Total back with some Shogun 2, Fall of Samurai, Scramble for the Far East apparently, and we have a 2v2 that has been sent in by Cube Man, who is leading the Russians, Russian Empire. We have the Russian Empire, the French, against two British armies, so this is going to get really interesting really fast. This is the map of Gifu Crossings, and we already are going to get started. I'm not going to pause this, or I'm not going to slow motion this, because these maps are usually very, very slow. But in the front lines, the Russian Empire has Ukrainian Jaegers. Behind him, he has a lot of cavalry of, well, actually no. He has cavalry. Cuirassiers of the Guard. Cuirassiers of the Guard. He has a 12-pounder field gun. He has Alexander Ivanovich infantry all across the line, which is not a bad choice at all. Behind him, he has the exact same thing, so that's pretty good. And he has a general staff. While we are saying the Russians are marching to the Pre-Brzezinski March. On the other side, the French are doing the exact same thing, except for the French have a 12-pounder Napoleonic field gun, which is absolutely terrifying. They have an 8-pounder Valley system and another 8-pounder cannon. Behind them, he has 3 units of Fusiliers marching in a battalion of mass. Behind him, he has some guard Cheshires the Pid. Grenadiers behind them, 2 units of them. He has Saint-Gauge and Cuirassiers. Saint-Gauge, for those who don't know, are 100-man units of essentially Imperial Guard Cuirassiers. Behind them, we have more units in battalion mass, Fusiliers of the Legion and Fusiliers of the Legion.
Quelques balles, et vous regretterez ces moments de repos.
We also have a guard Cheshires the Pid and Dragoons, which is a quite interesting sight. I might have to slow motion this. But for the British, we have some Colonial Black Watch, and on this side we have 6-pounder guns, and yeah, on this side we literally have some Colonial Black Watch trying to, this is quite interesting. Colonial Black Watch doing some of their stuff. They're putting down stakes. Yeah, is it just me or the uniforms are sketched up? But on this other side, we also have 6-pounder field guns that have literally been at least one has been taken out. United Kingdom. The British. Wait, whoa, 1 second. Okay, yeah, there's something wrong with the uniform. The British have a Scots Grey unit. So that's going to be interesting. They also have the Gurkhas Riflemen, and they also have more Gurkhas Riflemen. On this side, 1 unit of Moscow Dragoons are just getting blasted away by some Colonial Black Watch, which is no surprise at this point. More Scots Greys for the British. Colonial Black Watch in the back. Coldstream Guards, nothing to cough at all. And behind them, he has Scots Greys. I wonder if I know that white. Obviously, I know this is not the actual uniform, but of course I know that some units have white headdresses. And we have the general staff, which looks to be normal. But the battle has officially started, with a unit of Russian Cuirassiers of the Guard going against the British Scots Grey, and the Cuirassiers of the Guards are just mopping up the British. So that's going to be interesting. More troops from the Russians are trying to get into line. The Russian uniforms nothing has been tainted with, so that's good. But the first clash of infantry is going to be Britain versus France. No surprise right there. Although the cavalry fight has just come out to be a Russian victory. Mortars. Where are? Yeah, this is a mortar crew. 8-inch mortars, so pretty terrifying things. On this side, the British are trying to move up. Colonial Black Watch against Lifeguards and Lifeguards, so terrifying. Because Lifeguards in the Russian army are the only units that can do frontline shooting. Not to mention the fact that artillery is helping them out. On the other side is exactly nothing has happened. We do have Cheshires the Pid, guard Cheshires the Pid. Prepare to open fire at the British. Although there are some British Gurkhas in the tree line, There are also Colonial Black Watches all across this line, so that's interesting. But this field battery is gonna just opening fire on the French en masse. Not that it looks like it's not that it looks like they're getting a lot of kills though, which is something you should be aware of when bringing artillery. If I bring artillery, there's only 2 types of artillery that I bring in Scramble for the Far East, and that is 1 howitzers and 2 rockets. Either that or mortars, but mortars I usually use them in a siege environment. But a good thing for Russians is that the Colonial Black Watch for the British are being wavering, and the British are actually pulling back because now they have flanking fire from the Russian Marines. You don't see them too often, do you? Ukrainian Jaegers opening fire at some British Gurkha riflemen. And, yeah. And on this side, French infantry are finally opening fire against the British. We have Fusiliers of the line, and some regular Fusiliers. That is no surprise that the enemy has hidden units, let's be honest. Gurkha riflemen are just moving en masse. I have no idea what this British player is doing. Although I have an idea why he's doing it. He's now within range of almost everything. This mortar fire is pretty devastating. A lot of kills. But more kills are... yeah. Oof. Once again, the artillery not really doing much. The only artillery piece that could be doing a lot of damage is this 12-pounder Napoleonic field gun, although it looks like it's not doing as much damage. Yeah. On this side, some Ukrainian Jaegers have been retreating, but some Russian Alexandrovich line infantry have been pulled in. Oof, that was a pretty good shot. But this battle just looks more and more anarchy. On this side, 1 British Scots Greys have been trying to have faced against 2 Russian Cuirassiers of the Guard. He has made a smart move by staying way off the hill, and he's actually able to do some stuff. Albeit the British lines have formed square, but the general's right here. So that's good. That's very good. On the side, French Chasseurs Rapide are getting heavily bombarded, but it doesn't really matter. It's artillery, and the artillery have not done a single kill. They've gotten 2 kills themselves, but the French are actually moving up this hill, and from the looks of it, French Cent Guards have actually charged into this British Black Watch unit. I will support that with a bayonet charge. I will not shoot at these guys because you risk literally killing your own guys. Yep, they're gonna shoot at their own cavalry. Yep, I'm pretty sure that most of these deaths are from friendly fire, I'm not gonna lie. The French are forming up and opening fire on the British, which is great. I would actually send this cavalry unit around to go for... yeah, there's a lot of things that you can go for. There's this British Lifeguards charging against... oh, the British Lifeguards actually have pretty good uniforms. The British Lifeguards charging against some Russians in square. Hopefully that works out. But these Lifeguards uniforms look good. Very good. The exact same thing is happening here, except for French gendarmes are trying to help their own lifeguards, and the French Gardes Chasseurs are being supported by another Russian square, so that's good. But more French Cuirassiers and Dragoons are being called in to save the day. These Dragoons also look awesome. Yeah, although I thought French Dragoons wore... oh, this is the winter uniform, so that makes sense. On this side... Fusiliers of the Legion are opening fire against the British Colonial Black Watch. They're gonna get friendly fire. They're gonna get friendly fire on this unit, and I'm pretty... yeah. Look, just looking at the deaths, this guy, I'm pretty sure he got friendly fired. That guy, I'm pretty sure he got friendly fired. All these guys that you see shot in the back, are gonna get friendly fired. But in terms of the right flank, the British are just getting pushed back slowly but surely. And on this side, Scots Greys, the Russian cavalry is just going against the British cavalry, and they're trying to chop up as many of them as physically possible. On the right side, the British are holding the hill. And to make the situation even better, French Grenadiers have been pulled in. And yeah. But French troops are actually wavering en masse right here on the center. Fusiliers are actually wavering. This one actually straight outright routes. This one is shattered. So this is not looking well for the French. And to make the situation worse, the British are just using suppression fire. But they are taking, once again, extremely heavy casualties on their own troops. Once again, we also have 2 units of Russian Cuirassiers of the Guard behind enemy lines, so that's gonna get interesting. They should go for the general. The death of the general can really cause some morale problems. But the British are just gonna be using this hill once again against the Russians. And the British against Britain against Russia, they actually stand a chance. But the Russian player is playing smart on this side by literally charging in his infantry against the British. Not that the reason why is simply because his infantry has more troops, and Colonial Blackwatch only has 160. These guys start out with 240, so that is pretty good. Alexander Volkovich infantry. On this side, Chasseurs of Pete are shooting away at some Colonial Blackwatch. And the Blackwatch routed. On this side, it's a slog, but at this point, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, never mind. The Russians are here to just open fire on the British at point-blank range. This is essential point-blank range. Scots Guards Fusiliers preparing to get open fire by French troops, Russian troops on this side. But thankfully, we have some dragoons by the British Guards, and they're charging straight into the Russian Alexandrovich infantry. On this side, the British have decided to opt out for a full infantry charge, which is not bad, considering they have Coldstream Guards in this army. But technically, the Russians stand a better chance in melee, so I wouldn't do a full straight outright bayonet charge. But the Russians are going to react to it by firing suppressing fire, which is not a bad choice. He is able to rout a few Russian units left and right, but it's not looking good. On this side, Russian Life Guards, once again, opening fire on this blob of Blackwatch, which is actually doing quite well. On this hill, the British are slowly but surely losing the hill. But in all due honesty, what they should have done is that they should have fell back to this artillery emplacement and used the artillery to help them against the masses of French units. Use the artillery, switch them to canister shot, and blast them off the hill. But on this side, the British are going to stop and open fire, which is a smart choice at this point. We are back from a crash, and yeah, on this side, the British infantry are just getting attacked in the back by some Cuirassiers of the Guard, so that's real interesting. But the Russian Marines are going to help their comrades by literally opening fire on the British Blackwatch. On the other side, once again, the British are slowly but surely losing the hill. And from the looks of it, this is the last stand of the British Army. Although he still has a lot more troops in terms of... Oh no, this is the General Staff. This is the Coldstream Guard. And another unit of Coldstream Guards and another General Staff. But what's left of this battle is either here, which is not looking good for the British at all. Their lines looked extremely stretched out, and their lines also looked very, very weak compared to the French. The French have actually moved up 6-pounder cannon. But the British lines, I don't see them holding. Yep, this one already shattered. That one shattered, and this one is wavering. It's gonna get worse. On this side, Russian infantry are just gonna be charging in against the Coldstream Guards. Russian Cuirassiers of the Guard are charging into the back of some Coldstream Guards, and they're actually able to rout these guys. So yeah, that's interesting. And at this point, I'm pretty sure the battle's over. 6-pounders, the Colonial Black Watch, and some more Coldstream Guards trying to make their last stand on this hill. But we're just gonna fast forward. There's another British line of just opening fire at canister, but like I've been saying, it's a little bit too little too late. They should have used this position essentially a long time ago. But French Cuirassiers are actually getting mauled, which is a good thing. But the second these 4 units come down, yeah, they're just gonna destroy this cannon position. And one British cannon is already wavering. These guys are trying to reposition, which is not a bad choice, but there's one big problem, is that if the Cuirassiers, if the Chasseurs open fire, every person that they kill is a kill. I think he should turn around and unlimber. Not that it really matters at this point, but the British General Staff has just charged in, gonna get himself killed. And on this side, Cuirassiers of the Guard going against the General Staff. Obviously, the General Staff is gonna lose. And Coldstream Guards facing off Cuirassiers, Dragoons, and Cent Guards. And another Coldstream Guard unit just getting volleyed in the face by Fusiliers of the Legion and Fusiliers of the Legion. The British General is dead. And there goes the British Army on this side. Finally, we have the final 6-pounder field cannon, and that's just shattered. We finally also have the final unit of a British 6-pounder. Two pieces. But at this point, the battle's lost. I'm gonna fast forward it. Yeah, but let's discuss what went wrong. Honestly, it's hard to tell because, Britain brought a lot of Colonial Black Watch, which is only 160 man each. They should have brought some, Scots Guards, Black Watch, not the Colonial type, of course. Welsh Fusiliers and Coldstream Guards, something along those lines, and those would work better than Colonial Black Watch. But that is it for today. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, before you leave, I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I would be honored if you could like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, more videos are coming out, so it is a good idea to click on that notification button. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.